Hey guys, welcome back to Dividends Friday and happy Good Friday to you guys. Hope you are blessed this weekend and for the rest of the year. Now today I'm going to talk about a company that I just experienced their services right this morning. If you can look at the background, I was at Malaysia KL yesterday with Mary Buffett talking about some investment insights, and many participants was asking could I talk about some Malaysia stocks that are giving out dividends. And this morning I'm flying all the way here to Taipei, and make a guess what flight this is. You can type in your comments why you guess the flights, but let me show you the hotel that I'm in Taipei. It's called Sato Castle, and very interesting, there's a beautiful bathtub which I'm actually tempted to dip my feet in. I just arrived at the hotel and want to have a good rest, but my commitment to you guys is Dividends Friday every Friday. So this talk is going to be a very quick one. I'm just going to talk about this particular flight that I took in, and it is, make a guess, which one? Air Asia is the particular flight. And Air Asia is a Malaysian listed company. There's a very interesting story behind it where Tony Fernandez actually bought this company for $1 and built it up to quite a strong company. So before I go into Air Asia, I just want to share with you how I found this stock. Besides the fact that I was actually sitting in the plane, I also looked through this website called Bursa Marketplace. So for those who are interested in Malaysia companies, this is the website. Can you see? bursamarketplace.com. When you come to this website, you can screen for Malaysian stocks. You can actually screen for quite a number of things, So let me just show you. This is where you find the screener. Can you see this spanner, a tool here? Click on screener. There are many other types of screener, but now I'm just going to show you screener. And you will land somewhere here. Okay, wait, let me just go through the proper procedure. So click here, click on screener. You go to screener. So because we are looking for dividend stocks, you can see right now, here, there are 946 stocks listed in the Malaysian stock market. Likely is going to be plus minus. But what we are looking for is here, dividend yield. We are looking for stocks giving more than 5% in terms of dividend yield based on their current stock price. And let's also filter this. 5 years dividend growth. Usually I'll choose up more than 0%. Meaning to say they must be at least consistent or they have grown a little bit. But do take note, typically, these screeners, they cannot check for you year on year. Meaning to say, they will just check compared to 5 years ago and compared to now, has the dividend increased? Okay, so this is something we take note of. Dividend payout, okay, basically we want to find stocks that are not giving too much dividend payout, like above 90% is a no-go. But there are other range, so I'm just going to leave it as all. I'm not going to choose any dividend payout. You can see that we have 96 stocks. You can play with other things like earnings. They give a certain scoring, you see, fundamental from a score of 1 to 10 based on how Bursa looks at it. But no problem. I'm going to skip all of this right now. Click on show results. These are the companies that are giving more than 5% dividend yield. And you can see over here. You can click on this. You can see Air. Okay, sorry. If you saw what I did just now, you can see Air Asia Group right at the top. So let's take a look at Air Asia Group. This is what it looks like. Oh, by the way, just to share further, you can go into the particular stock at Bursa Marketplace as well. And you can even check the financials over here. But I'm pretty much used to looking at it using Morningstar. So you can counter check. Sometimes we do not know whether the websites are 100% accurate. So it's good to have another website where you can check and ultimately go back to the annual reports for the most accurate information. If you want even more accurate, go and work in the company, be the CFO. But of course, that's another time, okay? Now, just even from Bursa Marketplace, you can see dividend yield is about 6.82. And dividend growth rate, 43%. Dividend payout ratio, 40%, okay? So now, I'm just going to use Morningstar, something I'm more familiar with, to take a look. So let's go to the finances of Air Asia. You can see from 2008 to 2017, the revenue has been increasing steadily, and earnings per share, it was a negative in 2008 and it continued to actually increase. There's some fluctuations here and there. So dividends wise, it's also giving out quite steady dividends. Okay, it fluctuates quite a bit, but if this is a company that you think that, wow, they'll be around for the next 10, 20 years, it may be a company that you may look at for dividends. I just want to say something up front. Airline companies is not something that I'll typically invest in, but this Air Asia, they have some strong indicators that makes me feel interested that I may just collect one or two of them if I'm in Malaysia actually. But I don't really invest in Malaysia stocks because in Singapore it's a little bit hard to totally invest in Malaysia stocks due to foreign currency exchange and things like that. But if you're in Malaysia, this may be something you consider. And if you're not in Malaysia and you are just looking at this video, what it helps you is probably look at the way that we analyze stocks together. Okay, the next thing that I also look at is the debt to equity ratio. So for airlines, usually they carry very high debt. So for debt to equity ratio, you can see it's currently 0.22. Now, in the past, they have more than 3, more than 2, more than 1, meaning to say they borrow much more than their equity. And this is a concern, but now it's at a very low or manageable situation at 0.22. So pretty healthy. And finally, one last thing I like to look at, in fact I look at many things, but one thing that I always look at during this series, right, is this portion called net margin. Now initially they were losing money, so this is not counted. Fluctuation of 1.53% of net margin and slowly increasing to about 20 to 16%. Again, I want to highlight not the most stable company that you can find, but pretty strong on average, about more than 20%. This is pretty amazing for an airline. How do I know? Because I counter-check on some of the airlines owned by Warren Buffett, Delta Airlines, Southwest Airlines, and I think it is comparable. So take Delta Airlines for example. Okay, you can take a look. Their net margin is about 10% on average, 10-ish%. But for AirAsia, let me go back. There are some low points. This is AirAsia. Some low points here, but you can see on most years it's almost like hitting 20%. So this is my stock, a very short update today. So this is the stock that I talk about, AirAsia. Check it out. We have one stock every single week, and at the end of the month you have 4 stocks. Decide on which one you want to place your money in. Do not just consider how much dividends they are giving. Also consider the long-term perspective or prospect, and also how much you believe in this company. So that's all I want to share this Friday. I'll see you next Friday and enjoy your long weekend. I'll be here in Taipei and enjoying myself too. I'll see you. Goodbye.